Now that is what I like to see. What's up, guys? It's me again, and welcome back to After the World Cup, the mini-series where I talk about the games after the World Cup. It's not over yet, but these are the games that happened, and we're going to talk about what happened. Why is it so late? It's because my job is making me really sleepy, and that's really the main reason. Also, bullshit the past couple days, but anyway, these games are in really early times for me. 4 in the morning. Come on now. Why do I have to wake up that early? I'll wake up. I've done it, but no, 4 in the morning is just nah. Anyway, starting off with from round two, like a couple days ago, was Poland Saudi Arabia, and Poland won 2-0. I'm gonna keep in mind most of these games I didn't see. I'll let you know if I saw them, but I didn't see this one because of work and sleepy probably. And Poland won 2-0 like you'd expect. Saudi Arabia, one of the biggest duds of the tournament, honestly. Well, I wouldn't say dud. I mean, like, disappointment, kind of. Like, you beat Argentina. You already set the scale way up here. But you can't beat Poland? Come on now. Anyway, the two goal scorers for Poland was Zielinski, trying to see what his first name, Piotr Peter Zielinski, and finally Robert Lewandowski finally gets his first game goal at a World Cup, meaning he's no longer part of the list of players who have never scored at a World Cup, like Van Basten, Ibrahimovic, players like that. Van Basten has never scored, surprisingly. So Lewandowski finally gets his first World Cup goal. Next is Argentina versus Mexico, and honestly, from considering Argentina, who lost to Saudi Arabia, you think that maybe they would, like Mexico would maybe have a one-up advantage against them. No, Argentina came back 2-0. Goal scorer Lionel Messi being the first one. Quite a nice goal from outside the box. Darts it to the bottom right corner. And the second goal from Enzo Fernandez from Benfica. His first ever goal for Argentina. And what a lovely goal it was. Steps into the box, cuts in, curls it with his right foot, nestles it into the corner, which is top 3 goals of the tournament easily right there. That goal was a beauty. Next of Tunisia, Australia, kind of a dud game where Australia won 1-0 from Mitchell Duke from a header, I think it was. And honestly, there's not much to say about it. I didn't watch the game, maybe a little bit of my break at work, like but much of a dud game, really. Not much. Maybe Tunisia had some chances then and there, but Australia with the 1-0 win. Next, France versus Denmark. I'm really bummed I missed this one because France were the first team now beating Denmark 2-1. They're the first team since Brazil 2006, is it? I think it is, to not get knocked out of the group stages of the World Cup. So they break the curse, basically, which really annoys me because I thought they would crash because of Benzema, Nkunku, Pogba, Kante. They're not there. So I thought they would crash, but no, that they're doing just fine. Now, I'm not saying they're going to win the whole thing again. That'd be ludicrous. But Mbappe, 61st minute, and then 7 minutes later, Denmark scores, scaring them. But then Mbappe saves them again in the 86th minute. So France, they qualify for the round of 16. Now going on to the next day, we have Belgium versus Morocco. And Belgium, what's going on? Morocco beat them 2-0. I even said in my World Cup predictions video for the group stage that Belgium could most likely crash out and have a disappointing tournament. Looks to be the case. Only a unconvincing 1-0 win against Canada, and you lose 2-0 to Belgium. Goals from Romain Saïs and what else is it? Zakaria Aboukal. Ziyech could have scored, but he was offside because the ball came off of the player's back from the free kick. But Morocco shocking Belgium 2-0, and well, they're second. Croatia's first, and Croatia, Belgium is next. So if they win, they get first. Croatia win, they secure first. It's that type of deal. But Morocco really shocked Belgium, and who knows? Maybe Morocco might give them a scare. You never know. By that, Morocco contesting for first or second place, but we'll see. And now the game you saw at the beginning of the video: Croatia versus Canada. Croatia won 4-1. One of the biggest scorelines at the World Cup, thankfully. Kind of, but not really. But 2 minutes in, Canada score. Who else but Alphonso freaking Davies to score Canada's first ever goal at a World Cup. Kind of embarrassing when you're the recipient of Canada's first ever World Cup goal. But more fitting that it's Alphonso Davies, because who else would it have been? Jonathan David, maybe? I don't know. But 2 minutes in, Canada gives us a scare, and I literally told my parents who were watching with me, if we do not beat Canada, I'm never watching the football ever again. And it looks like the gods have heard me because we won 4-1. Because right as when Canada scored, all came down like a ton of bricks. They crashed after that. Kramrich, he heard me. He must have seen my predictions video. I called him a ghost, useless, nothing. He scored a brace. Kramrich scored a brace against Canada. His first goal in the 36th minute brought Croatia back to life. And then 8 minutes later, Marko Livaja of Hajduk Split brings it back 2-1, really rejuvenated us. He is clutch, and Livaja must have heard me too, because he fucking scored. After that, it was just Croatia chances galore. A couple Canadas then and there, but Croatia chances galore. Canada were non-existent after that first goal. And then Kramaric scores his second of the game, Croatia's third. And to just seal the deal in the 90th minute, Lovro Majer gives us our fourth goal. Our player, one of our informed players, Lovro Majer, really underrated at Rennes. Lovro Majer needs to be playing more. Oh yeah, and there was also Japan-Costa Rica. I didn't really watch that one. But Costa Rica shocking Japan with a 1-0 win from Keisha Fuller. And, well, let me see if I can find the table here. Costa Rica are still dead in the water with a -6 goal difference. So this gives them a tiny boost. But I don't know if goal difference will come to contribution. But who knows. But Costa Rica with a bit of a scare for Japan. And seeing as they play Germany next and Spain in first, who knows, but Japan were shocked, but I still think Japan are going to make it out of the groups. Which is quite funny, because if you look at from 2002, Japan, round of 16, group stage, round of 16, group stage, round of 16, yet to be undecided. A real yo-yo side when it comes to the knockout rounds for Japan, but I think they'll secure the round of 16. But the next game after Croatia-Canada was Spain versus Germany, and that one I saw in its entirety, kind of. In the second half, I was drifting in and out of consciousness because I was freaking tired. Because I worked Saturday, got up Sunday to watch the game, and I was drifting in and out of consciousness that game, but I was able to see the goals, except Germany's. But Alvaro Morata, in the 62nd minute, gives just Spain the lead, shocking Germany, as they're having a pretty bad World Cup, a repeat of 2018, kind of, not really. Danny Olmo also hit the post from way out there, from outside the box. He hits the post. Asensio could have scored too, but he skies it like usual, which is quite crazy to think about. Asensio is the only Real Madrid player yet to still to score a goal at the World Cup. He's our only player still. But then Germany's goal from Nicholas Füllkrug. I think that's how you say his name. Füllkrug. So Nicholas, whatever the hell translates, said he gives Germany the 1-1. The striker from Werder Bremen saves Germany's skin with 1 point so far, drawing a loss. The striker from Werder Bremen saves them, and with them having to face, I think, Costa Rica next, who knows? Germany, if they crash out of the group again, it's very unheard of. Maybe they got the Croatia problem, the goal-scoring problem. We finally go on to today's games. Yesterday, whatever you want. Serbia-Cameroon. I was looking forward to this one because I was thinking, oh yeah, Serbia's just going to go all out with their attack, score some goals, get an easy win. 3-3. Serbia-Cameroon finished 3-3. Game of the tournament so far, in my opinion, but 3-3. Serbia, może ja reći nešto za naše, in our language. Kako ti ne možeš dobiš 3 point za Cameroon? Ti imaš Mitrović, ti imaš Vlahović. Kako ti ne možeš pobijeti za Cameroon, brate? Reci mi to. They really choked it. But the first goal came from Cameroon in the 29th minute. Jean-Charles Castelletto. Sleepy defense from that corner. But then right as the first half was about to end, freaking Strahinja Pavlovic and Sergej Milinkovic-Savic gives Serbia a 2-1 lead before going into the second half. And who else but the man Alexander Mitrovic scores the third goal. You think it's a comfortable lead for Serbia. 53rd minute, game's halfway done, easy. But then Cameroon, once they subbed on Vincent Aboubakar and Eric Choupo-Moting, game changers. Vincent Aboubakar with the second goal for Cameroon just chips it over Milinkovic-Savic, very nasty. And 3 minutes later, Choupo-Moting just puts Serbia to sleep with that goal. It was game of the tournament. Serbia should have won it. They choked it in the last seconds. And we'll see how Serbia does against Switzerland. They have to beat Switzerland in order to exit the group stage. Next, Brazil versus Switzerland. 1 goal from Casemiro and Vini. Oh, I really wish he scored, but he was offside. South Korea, Ghana, and I'm really mad I missed this one because this looked like a really good game. Cho with the 2, and then Salisu to make it 2-1, and then Kudus to win it for Ghana. That game was really back and forth for South Korea. Both teams having equal chances, but I'm really mad I missed that one because that looked like a fun game. And finally, Portugal versus Uruguay. This one I saw the second half of it, and it was both goals from Bruno Fernandes in that first goal. Ronaldo thought he scored. Brother, you didn't get a touch to your scalp. It just missed. And then the second goal came from the penalty spot from Bruno Fernandes. Who else? 2 goals, 2 assists for him at this World Cup. And we go into today's games finally with Ecuador, Senegal, Netherlands, Qatar, which is quite pointless because Qatar is out of the World Cup. Seeing as they lost 3-1 to Switzerland, there was also Netherlands, Ecuador 1-1, Wales 2-0 to loss to Iran, really fell apart, and then England, USA disappointing. Iran, USA, Wales, England to play. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in my next video. See you later, bye.